EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he will have a touchdown. Touchdown! And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Stephen Hauschka.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Bengals.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Watson, off play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a
nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
At the 50-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals, nothing.
Joseph Charlton on now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense. Don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Muhammad. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 29, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Bradley Roby on.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Mike, 55. Check.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
A big loss on
well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
That's the reason we beg for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
away and incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Formation for the Texans.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Cincinnati.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking crowd.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Walker. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, Muhammad. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 17, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Watson on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bengals nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 14. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
first kick 47. This one looks good as well.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Got a man open. It's Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go one more. Check 55. Come on. Alert. 55. Down. He's coming.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
4-yard pickup on the
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Burrow going to throw again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a run with Mixon. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Mix the score, Texans 28, Bengals 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.